Okay, so now that you got your table assembled to this point, nothing's completely tightened, still snug, but not completely tightened. Let's go ahead and we're going to talk about the leveling process. Some of the tools you're going to need are your level, your 3/4 inch wrench, your 9/16 wrench, depending on what type of lag you decide to purchase. Levels, a little torpedo level, your roto hammer for drilling. Another thing I'm going to go over is that you're going to have to provide is at your local hardware store, you can get any type of anchor. We recommend a minimum of 3/8 anchors. The holes are spec'd out to a 1/2 inch, so whatever you decide is your preference. There's different styles and brands that you could choose from. So let's go ahead and talk about the leveling process. What we're going to do here is find the highest corner of your table. Let me just move these tools down for a second. So at this point, we're going to determine the highest point. We're going to go ahead and set the level across. Good thing here we do have a decent floor. In scenarios where you don't have the most perfect floor, we do provide leveling feet up to 3/4 inch of adjustment. So I know the table is going high to my right so far. Pretty level back there. Pretty level, I would say. That's looking like my highest corner so far. So what my floor is looking like is I'm actually sloping back a little bit. So my highest corner from the level I took from side to side direction, my bubble was pointing to this. So after determining what's your highest corner, I've determined that my highest corner is this one right here. We're in pretty good shape on our floor here, but in some circumstances you may have to utilize all of the leveling feet from experience. So let's go ahead and our first step here is we're going to anchor down our first leg. And how we're going to do that is we're going to start off by leveling the leg and just utilizing your little level. That looks pretty good there.
So we're just going to release this pull, bring the foot down to the floor.
And that's going to be our first anchor. And I just like to position this little tang out just to center the leg right here. Seems to look the cleanest. So once you have your hole drilled, go ahead and vacuum your hole. So once you got your lag pounded down and tightened, go ahead and secure this top 1/2 inch bolt. And lock that down. So at this point, this is your neutral corner. Everything about your table is going to be either lifted to this corner and level to this corner. So we'll go ahead and whatever your preference is, you could go right or left. It's one big square, so let's just go ahead and start squaring this table. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick reference measurement. And I'm going to go to the inside of the gantry tube bracket. Which would be the outside face of my leg. Now I'm going to go check the bottom. And bump it into place. Also, I'm going to check level of the leg. So now that I got the corner leg squared, level, I'm going to check for height difference. We have a pretty good floor here, so it's only going to take a couple little turns to level this table out. With my 3/4 wrench,
I'm going to go ahead and loosen the top nut to give room for adjustability. Also at this point, I'm going to anchor
my adjustable foot.
Again, just position where you like it. I usually go for the center.
Go ahead and bag it out. Go ahead and set your anchor. looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and secure the top nut, and that's what's going to lock it in place. Perfect. So on to the next leg, and just continue this process all the way around the table. It's a very tedious process. Make sure you take all the time needed to get it perfect. So once we got it level, go ahead and release that to the neutral state. And leave that and go ahead and lock down our top jam nut. So at this point, once we know the table is square, let's go ahead and lock down our center support leg while we have our hammer drill out and vacuum. And the final adjustments on this one could be adjusted once you have all your water pans in place.